We all know that the best way to grow your fitness business is through getting to know the friends of your satisfied, happy clients, and we also know that most training gyms do this wrong. Well, lucky for you, I'm gonna be showing you 5 strategies that actually work. My name is Mark Fisher, and if you like today's video, head over to businessforunicorns.com where you can find out more about how we help training gym owners create more income, more impact, and more freedom. If you're doing a really good job with taking great care of your clients, you're likely already getting a lot of word of mouth, and likely a lot of your clients are already coming from referrals. However, 2 points. Number 1 is if you're relying entirely on referrals, that's not ideal. So I just want to say briefly, we should have some more intentional levers of marketing, things like email marketing, organic social media, paid digital. So we're not just relying on word of mouth. Secondly, the most common strategy I see that I want to name is giving people an incentive for when their friends sign up for a membership. Maybe if you bring a friend, we'll give you a free month for your membership. It's going to be unlikely that that alone is going to leverage people that otherwise weren't going to help you out. Because think about it. Imagine your clients are with their friends and they're like, hey friend, do you want to join this training gym? It's really cool. No, I'm okay. I don't need to. I'm okay. Well, shit, I'm getting paid to do this. No, come on, friend. Do it. Do it. Come on, I'm going to get money. Okay. Right? Like that's not actually the way that works, right? It's not wrong to leverage giving people an incentive if they bring their friend and their friend signs up for a membership. I think that's appropriate, but it's kind of a big ask to expect, particularly if you have a good training gym and you've got good retention. These individuals are worth thousands of dollars of lifetime customer value. I don't know that that's going to be your only lever to help support referrals. So let's talk about some strategies that will work. Strategy number 1 is give away a free thing. So instead of incentivizing people by giving them a thank you when they brought you a new member, give them something that they can give away for free to a friend. So if you run a large group model, this is pretty easy because in a large group model, you can have them give away a free class. You can, in some situations, give a free week. And what I like about this is when you're giving them something to give their friend for free, you're not asking them to get their friend to buy a thing, right? You're just giving them an awesome tool. So if you go back to that imaginary conversation, it's a little bit of an easier sell for your client to get their friend to come in here. And you can easily pitch this in a way that is self-serving, but factually true that in practice, we know that people do get better results when they have community. So if they have friends that might be a good fit for their gym, they are actually incentivized to bring those friends along because they're gonna have a better experience. They're gonna be more accountable. And really, in a perfect world, everybody is going to be winning. Strategy number 2, this one is pretty simple, but I think it's super important. You want to build out a very simple landing page that allows you to capture the contact information for the referred individual. The best thing you can do is get the contact information, right? Because once you've got that, then you can leverage it. Your more hands-off approach, which is not wrong, is you could send the landing page to your clients and hope that they put the friend's contact information in. You can also experiment with things like potentially incentivizing them for giving contact information. The one thing I would caution you there is if it feels like you're bribing people to give up their friend's contact, that can get a little bit weird. I'm gonna give you one final pro tip here. If you're leveraging this approach, particularly if you're getting the person to give contact information when you make the ask at, let's say, point of sale, it's not a bad idea to have them pull out their phone and send them a text message or maybe even a picture and a video of you. So that way their friend knows what to expect. They know who sent them to you. They know where you're coming from. And ideally, this is going to lead to better conversion because it's now not seeming like a random person. Number 3, you want to ask for the referral and you want to build in systems for when this happens. So examples of place where it could be valuable to ask for contact information, or at the very least, again, in our softer side of Sears strategy, make an offer of giving a free thing to a friend if the client wants to submit. You can ask in at the 1 month mark if you have some kind of either formal phone call, in-person check-in of some kind. You can ask via a link sent in emails. Yet another thing I like about the landing page, you can send that link in the membership fulfillment series, assuming you have some kind of onboarding sequence of a certain number of emails they get, or potentially a certain number of text messages they get if you want to be really on trend. And lastly, I think you should do an all skate push to all of your members, I'll say 2 times per year. When I say all skate push, what that means is you can do a dedicated email blast to all of your currently active members. You can post about it if you have a private Facebook group. You can do announcements if you do announcements before each session to just remind all of your clients that, hey, if you have anybody you think would also like what we're doing, you can give them a free thing. Strategy number 4, twice per year, I think you should do a referral contest where you're incentivizing all the behaviors that are inviting your clients to take action, spread the word about your business. Now, in a referral contest, I think there are a number of different things you could consider incentivizing with points. And then over, let's call it a 2, 3, 4 week period, you're tracking how many points your clients are getting for doing things that you want them to do to help grow the business. Examples of things you might incentivize could be tagging your business's social media pages, could be leaving reviews on review sites, could be names given and submitted into your automated landing sequence. I would encourage you, when you're thinking about which behaviors and actions you want to award points to, make it things that are your client's locus of control. And number 5, this one is an interesting referral strategy, creating some kind of bring a buddy class, bring a buddy experience, bring a buddy something. When your clients are able to bring a buddy with them to some kind of free class, that is a relatively qualified person, right? Now, you can find other ways to add some bells and whistles to this. So for instance, we've been doing one recently that's been working great, where we're also asking for a charity donation to one of the nonprofits that we work with, Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. And that is a cool thing. And I think that's a great layer you can add on. But at the very least, I think at least once every 3 or so months, you should have some sort of bring a workout, bring a buddy, bring a something experience to make it easy for your clients to bring their friends. Because I'll tell you what, this is distinctly different from giving the random free class, because if it's curated and it's designed to be a nice, fun experience for people that maybe aren't regular members, it might be generally less intimidating for these friends of the clients. And then number 2, by definition, they're with their buddy, they're bringing their friend. So I think this is a really, really awesome strategy. And if you're not doing this regularly, you should. My one word to the wise there, the caution is, I do find the glow on this tends to fade over time. So I would encourage you not to do this every single month on and on and on. In my experience, when that happens, we tend to see over time attendance go down. So we found a good pulse about at least, no, I would say no more often than every 3 months and no less than once every 6 months. Woo! All right, friends, those are 5 strategies that will actually work to get you more referrals and grow your fitness business. As always, we must season the dish to taste based on the current size and configuration of your training gym. But no matter what size your business is at, some version of these strategies will work for you. I started off by saying that it is true, we need to have other marketing channels that allow you to be a little bit more proactive in the generation of leads. And it is true that I don't think we can really rely on our clients to grow our business when we want, at the time that we want. However, that's not to say that we shouldn't apply a lot of the strategies we talked about today, because while you might not be able to leverage it in exactly the same way of putting in X dollars into a digital media ad and getting X clients at X price, at the end of the day, you still are encouraging the behaviors you want. And over the course of several months, over a year, I do think you'll get a lot more referrals than you would otherwise. And as we know, referred business is the easiest business to convince to stick around, fall in love, and be a love match with your training gym. All right, friends, hope you enjoyed this video. I know there was a lot of stuff today. I hope you go out there and take some action. And if you did find value, if you did find some nuggets of greatness, it would mean so much to me if you would consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. Really, I'm really trying to get the subscriber count up because I want all fitness business owners and training gym owners to find out about this awesome resource, because my mission is to make sure that people are succeeding in their careers running training gyms and helping impacting their clients and their community. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time, where I will give you even more actionable tips, psychological frameworks, and of course, philosophy.